Alright, so in today's tutorial we are going to learn how to do the pizza toss. Catching it and then putting it back onto your body. So before doing the pizza toss, a prerequisite is knowing how to do the vortex, which is this motion right here. And if you wish to know how to do the vortex, you can access my hooping tutorial on the vortex by clicking the video link in the corner of your screen. Alright, so back to the pizza toss. So in this tutorial, I will be spinning the hoop to the right, but you can also do the pizza toss by spinning the hoop to the left as well. You'll just have to use your opposite hands to do so. So there are a few different ways you can enter into the pizza toss. One being from your waist, you can throw the hoop up and catch it. Another being you can be in this orbiter-like position right here, or isolated vortex position, and you can toss the hoop up, catch it. Or you can be in the vortex and also toss the hoop up and catch it as well. So for this tutorial, I will show you how to do it and how to start out from the vortex. So to begin, you'll go ahead and do this vortex motion, and as you're bringing the hoop up, the hand that you use to bring your hoop up is going to be the same hand you use to toss the hoop. So as you're bringing it up, you'll end up in this upside down L-shaped position with your arm. That's when you're going to fully extend your hand straight up in the air and toss the hoop. And what's really important about the pizza toss is the toss itself. Because in order to catch the hoop, you're going to want to have a good toss. Something where you don't have to run very far to catch the hoop, which is going to make it a lot more complicated and difficult to put back on your body if you have to run out of your way to do so. So, like I said, you're going to want to fully extend your hand straight up. And now, one of the problems that could be encountered when you're tossing the hoop is if you're bringing your hand up and you're tossing it with your hand in front of you, that sometimes could cause the hoop to go too far in front of you. And I'll show you what I mean by this. So I'm going to toss the hoop and see how the position that I ended, my arm is somewhat diagonal when I toss the hoop. And the hoop went significantly further in front of me than if I were to toss the hoop with my hand straight up. And I'll show you what I mean. So, now I'm going to toss the hoop with my hand straight up. So, if you notice, where I ended with my hand was right about here, and now the hoop was only in arm's reach to actually catch and bring back to my body. So just to correct that toss, if you're throwing it too far in front of you, when you bring the hoop up, just make sure you toss it more behind you or just straight up. Or if you're actually tossing the hoop behind you, you can alter that by just moving your hand a little bit more forward. So now that you have got a good toss, you can go ahead and learn and practice how to catch the hoop. So tossing the hoop up, and you're going to catch the hoop underhand with the opposite hand that you used to throw it. So not your throwing hand you're going to catch the hoop with. And what's going to happen is you're going to have this huge hole inside the hoop in front of you. That's when you're going to want to take the momentum of the hoop as it's spinning and rotate it around you as if you're doing like a vortex-like motion and bringing it back down to your body. And at this point, you can either spin it back around on your waist, or at that point, you can also go back into the vortex. Now, one thing is, if you're having trouble making that catch, you can also catch it with both hands, but just remember to release that throwing hand and bring back to your body. And so that's another way to make that trick easier. All right, so let's see that in slow motion. this trick easier, while doing the pizza toss, as you toss the hoop into the air, you can jump to give you a little bit more momentum, just like that, and also give you a little bit more air under your toss, and that can possibly create that as well. And another thing, if you're struggling with catching the hoop and putting it back on your body, sometimes if you toss the hoop and duck a little bit as you catch the hoop, that can also make it a little bit easier sometimes to put the hoop back on your body, or just the act of tossing the hoop and just redirecting this so that it comes back onto your body. Now, if you're still struggling, sometimes just getting a different hoop that's a little bit bigger, or just changing the size of your hoop can also make this trick easier as well. Now, you don't always have to catch the hoop and bring it back onto your body when doing the pizza toss. You can also catch the hoop and bring it into different tricks, such as just spinning around your body like this, or you can just get creative and think of all the different trick combinations that you can do the pizza toss with. Like, for instance, going into the helicopter, just like that. And like I said, just thinking of all the different ways that you can do the pizza toss into your next trick. And that concludes the tutorial on the pizza toss. Thank you very much.